guys, this is Tenikca from Hits with the Misses, and today, per the title, we are going to talk about homeschool mission and vision statements, goals, why I use them, how to use them, why I think they're important, all of that jazz. But before we jump into that, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get notifications because I have been loving hanging out with y'all on the regular. And so let's just keep it up. Let's hang out. Let's chat. Let's get it going. Okay? Okay. Full disclosure, y'all. I have been cleaning my house all day long. All day long. I have not even eaten. I was like, I am cleaning my house. I'm going to hang out with my peeps. And then I'm going to meal prep. Y'all, I'm worn out. I'm a little dehydrated, okay? But we're going to jump right into this and we're going to check all the boxes and hang out, okay? So, y'all want to, of course, you know you're going to get the truth here. So, I will tell you, when I first started hearing about, the vision statement for your homeschool, I was like, this isn't a business. What are you talking? Why? Who? What? Absurd. Like, why would I do that? And then last year, I went to this digital conference. It was the multi-ethnic homeschool mom conference, right? So I'm in here, and y'all, I wasn't even gonna do this one. It may have came on like autoplay or something like that. I wasn't even gonna do it because, again, like, I just thought y'all are doing the most with the homeschool vision statement. Anyway, this woman, she spoke to my heart. And when I tell you she broke down the importance of a vision statement to the most basic of layman's terms, and the light bulb went off for me, okay? Simply put, if you don't know years down the line or months down the line or at the end of this year how you want your children to feel about this, how you want to feel about this, when, if you want to continue doing homeschooling, what you want your children to say about their experience, what comes into all of this stuff, right? If you don't have standards for that, anything else is going to come in, right? And y'all, I was in here just blown like, okay, nope, no, we got to get one. I remember like texting my husband like, we need a vision statement right now. Because it just made so much sense to me. Our home learning is not a business. We're not trying to improve the lives of our customers through this app. Like, no, but we do have a vision for this. We do have standards. And even while, writing ours, I had to do more research. Like, really, what is it? And I mean, y'all, having a vision statement simply from last year to this year, let me tell you how I have streamlined, how I have decreased purchasing things, how when I look, when I'm researching curriculum, when I tell you I'm not watching 400 YouTube videos on all of these different things and, making a pro-con list and all this stuff, I can easily say, oh, you know what? That doesn't meet the standards or the vision that I have. Nope, it's not going to work for us, right? I can go to something new. I don't want to call it a tool, but it really is. But it's also kind of a foundation. It's also kind of a pillar. So, full transparency, like, my vision statement isn't full of like flowery big words. I will read it to you right now. In our homeschool, we meet our children where they are, explore their interests, and encourage spiritual and emotional growth first, then encourage classical knowledge gains. So I am not trying to, have my child be this homeschool prodigy where they have 2 master's degrees at the age of 14. That's not where I am. If my child, but at the same token, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're 5. You don't need to do things 8-year-olds are doing, because you're 5. I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to meet them where they are. I could also ask James, I was like, hey, like, what about science? Like, I just see like you really love animals. You love learning about it. Is that something you really want to do? You really want to learn about all the animals regularly? I could do that and then use all the other things I have to find what will work for our family per this vision statement to get us where we need to go. We also do a lot of meditation. We also check our hearts. Okay, we heal and rest our minds. Like, take these deep breaths, like, say these affirmations, all of this stuff before I'm like, get your learning bins, Next, I have, in our homeschool, we explore deep cultural history, learn and celebrate other cultures and ethnicities, and teach our children to be allies through reading, studying the arts, serving, and exploration. So I know for me, if diversity is celebrating and being an ally to other cultures and learning about their experiences, that's going to be implemented throughout all of our home learning, throughout all of our, serving, all of that. And so that tells me like, okay, we need these types of books. We need resources here. And I know if that is our vision, that's what I'm looking, what I want my children to look back and see all of what they learn. That's always going to be kind of at the forefront of my mind and in my heart with planning and resources and all of that stuff, right? And this is another reason why I didn't understand the benefit of a vision statement, and I do now. In our homeschool, our curriculum choices will only be those that add goodness, beauty, truth, and peace. Whew! I'm not even gonna lie. That was hard for me to write because there's stuff out there that's super popular. Everybody's using it. There are, these artisan wooden manipulatives that are gorgeous on the Instagram photos. Okay? But I know keeping up with them and remembering that would not add peace. Right? I just really like the little plastic lakeshore counters, and my kids like the cubes. So far, that's what we have for math and some play money. And the thing is, I've tried it the other way. I really did. I went hard, okay? I tried. It did not add peace. It was a lot of beauty. Goodness and peace, not so much, right? Was there a lot of diversity? Could I align my children to be allies with it? Like, these are the types of things, right? In our homeschool, we refuse to let book work be the priority. We will not value lesson completion over experience-based learning. True story. Was it yesterday? I'm not sure at this point. I told you I've been cleaning all day. I haven't eaten. We're just going to go with it. James Orju didn't do math, right? And I was just like, but we had a great day. Like, we laughed, we hung out, we joked, like all of this stuff. Well, with my church, we were separating the items for hygiene kits so I could give each member of we call them e-groups. It's like a small group items. And so I explained to them what we're doing, why we're doing it, and I could tell James, hey, take all of these combs and I need each in a group of 10. Okay, I need a group of 10 of all of the, all right, skip count by 2s and put these, I need 2 in each bag. Math. Check. James, what time is it? Like, how long did that take? And to me, that was so much more value, right? Because not only is he's doing actual math. There were math concepts and number practice and number fluency and skip counting and all of that stuff, right? But he could also ask questions like, what is this? Oh, well, why are we doing it? And I could explain to him how these kids are going to go to people who have lost a lot because of natural disasters, or are homeless, like they don't have a place to live, and how what we are doing right now is going to help them and all this other type of stuff. And for him to take value in that, to me, is way more than like, okay, I finished this lesson. And not to say that we won't have that, where we're going to celebrate you finishing these lessons and you're getting through this and all of that. But I'm not going to cancel one out for the other. That's what this means. And that's it. It's not long. It's not. And that's another thing. I felt like a vision statement would have, it's like, something in the annual report. Okay. I need diagnostic measures of attainment here and percentages and all that stuff. And you don't need that for your homeschool vision statement. You don't. Okay. Because I've held y'all long enough. I'm going to try to steam this along. Next up, goals. Another moment of full transparency here, lovers. I was making goals all wrong. All wrong. Okay? My goals would say things like, James will learn to count to 60. I'm just making this up, right? That was my goal. What my goal should have been, James will have the opportunity to practice counting 5 days a week through songs, counting with manipulatives, and, verbal recitation. That is the goal, right? Because it needs to be measurable and effective for both of you, okay? For the student and for the teacher. And when I learned that, again, y'all, mind blown, game forever changed. So I know for me, because I am a very goal-oriented person, right? It is very hard for me to make a goal and not meet it, right? But then I realized, with a child, how do I hold them accountable to this? How does this work? And that's how, because I was making goals wrong, I really want James to do things independently. We are working on his confidence and all of this stuff, and he would have to be right here and showing me every step of the way to make sure he's got it right. He is like his dad. He does not like getting stuff wrong at all. And instead of saying James will be able to complete, 3 lessons independently in 4 months, my goal was James will have an opportunity to practice working independently 4 times a week in various subjects. You know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be him sitting and writing something. It could be, okay, James, by yourself, you're going to go upstairs and you're going to get the trash from your bedroom and your bathroom, and you're going to bring it downstairs, right? That's a lot of steps. You're by yourself. You got to remember. You got to work. Especially for mine, where multi-step instructions is kind of like a processing issue, And then, let's say he'll just, run upstairs and get one. Am I going to flip a table over? No. I'm going to say, all right, buddy, we did that halfway. What comes next? And sometimes he honestly may not be able to remember, and it may be really hard for him. Sometimes he can remember immediately, and we get that to the point where it becomes a habit. It's a routine. It's a rhythm. Or he can say back to me, bedroom, bathroom, downstairs, help him remember those things, so we can work together on that. So, and it doesn't have to be on a letter board or in some cute hand-lettered font. I use the good old Numbers app in some color And the way I did it is because there are things we do together. So we do Bible, Black history, science, social studies, in like our morning time. We do that all together. But then there are things that I made for them separately, right? Jude will count to 20 at least 3 times a week. And after he's mastered that goal, then we can increase the increments by 10. Like, just things like that, instead of Jude will know how to count to 40. Well, how are we going to get there? How are we going to make this measurable? And the thing is, for me, because I have these posted in our learning room, I can look at this and say, and be like, has he counted? Or you know what? We need to add that. Let's go ahead. Let's do some counting. And sometimes counting would just be like the calendar. If it's the 25th of the month, we're gonna all clap together to see and count to see what the date is. So it doesn't have to be extra added weight or added resource or anything like that, right? The way I love the way these goals are written, it's not that, oh my gosh, what if we don't make it? What if we don't? That is removed. Okay, because when you are making this, the rhythm of your house, the routine, how you can implement these things to help your children meet these goals. Again, I've held y'all for far longer than I wanted to. I'm going to wrap this up. Of course, if you have any questions, comment, message me via social media, and I would love to discuss this more with you. I might even do another video because I'm in the process of working through their goals for this year. So if you want to see that, let me know. But I just wanted to let you all know how to properly make goals and what all a vision statement actually is and entails, and why they are both beneficial. So I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.